What happens when the Lord of Kahndaq finds himself in the middle of an international murder mystery? Well, let's hop into the pages of Black Adam, a brand new maxi series from Christopher Priest, and find out together, shall we? Well, now isn't this interesting? As we join the book, we actually get to see the Lord of Kahndaq, Teth-Adam, in much more traditionally civilian clothes. And here I am thinking that if you could look like Black Adam, you just would all the time, but this guy's cool no matter what form he takes. It would seem that Adam is currently being raked over the coals by the UN right now. It's mostly saber rattling. And honestly, he can't even be bothered to really care that much about what's going on. In fact, it seems like he's dozing off here and there. Why is he so tired? Well, he just came back from a cosmic adventure. And yes, you know this is a Christopher Priest book because the story takes place out of chronological order. And all of these little story snippets come complete with their own chapter headings. In fact, you know what? Every time we recognize a Christopher Priest hallmark, we should turn it into a drinking game. Now, Black Adam, as we discover, had gone to space to try and learn more about the cult of Darkseid. Now, I know what you're thinking, wait, isn't Darkseid dead / the tool of the Great Darkness right now, and isn't Black Adam on the Justice League, but not really? The answer to that question is, of course, don't think about it. This is clearly meant to be one of those evergreen maxi series, so it takes place whenever the hell the writer wants it to take place. Black Adam and Darkseid actually end up having quite the piffy back and forth. Darkseid respects this guy's power and wants him to serve him, but obviously Adam isn't the type to serve. After all, he'd rather be the strongman dictator than serve the strongman dictator. In fact, he was told early on in his ancient Egyptian life that he represented all that was good and pure about life, while Darkseid, on the other hand, represents everything that is anti-life. Now, back at the UN, Adam is able to get out of trouble not by stating precedent, but by pulling out his wallet. Kahndaq may be a small nation, but they control a vast GDP. And much like in the real world as in comic world, might makes right and money truly does rule everything around me. I guess you can also take a shot too after that with the whole socio-political commentary courtesy of Christopher Priest and having a protagonist who is something of an anti-hero or anti-villain depending on how you cut it. Now, before Lord Adam can leave town though, he ends up getting a call from his associate. It seems that the leader of the Kahndaq Reformist Party was murdered in the United States. Obviously, this death corresponding with Black Adam's own visit to the state naturally would make him the #1 suspect. I mean, hey, it's not like Adam is above killing his political rivals, though this time he certainly didn't. So it would seem a mystery is now afoot. Adam figures that he better discover the reason why this guy was in America and what he was looking for as to help unravel the mystery of why he was killed. The trail leads Adam to a local hospital where we're introduced to a brand new character, Dr. Malik White, or Melk for short. And you know what, I gotta say, I liked this guy instantly. He's a quick-talking smartass who takes great pleasure in messing with a local white supremacist who came into the hospital after a drunk driving accident. Oh sure, he's helping him, he's keeping up with his Hippocratic oath and everything, but at the same time he's going out of his way to also tell this guy the important cultural contributions of Wu-Tang. Black Adam tries to make contact with this guy and see if he had actually met the reformist leader, but it seems that whatever happened, Mulk is keeping it close to the chest. What he does manage to recognize, though, as a doctor is that Black Adam seems to be hurt. His arm is all burnt up, and normally he'd be able to heal that sort of thing with the power of Shazam. The question becomes, though, is this an injury from his battle with Darkseid, or is this something he's been dealing with for much longer? It's hard to tell. Now, while Black Adam may have left the kid alone, the cops who end up following up the same trail of evidence aren't nearly as nice. They throw him into holding, and we discover that he's not actually a doctor at all, just a med student. Of course, getting arrested by the police in connection to this murder only proves that everything Black Adam said to Mulk was true and that he wasn't just some crazy person talking nonsense. Of course, you gotta wonder, isn't Black Adam, like, famous in this world? Shouldn't Malik have known who he was right away? Like, if Mubarak came up to me at work, I'd be like, oh, holy shit, you're Mubarak. The cops are eventually forced to turn Mulk loose, and he gets picked up by his girlfriend. Well, actually, his friend Janice. It's clear he wants more, but she feels differently. Mulk thinks that he should probably go to the Kahndaqi embassy and deal with this. After all, it's only a matter of time before this comes back to bite him in the ass again, and indeed it does as a van pulls up and throws him inside. Only as it turns out, this is no regular white panelless van at all. Instead, it actually contains a portal that takes Mulk all the way to Kahndaq. not the embassy, but the actual country. So why exactly is this Malt guy so important, and why did the reformist leader try and track him down? Well, as we discover, he is actually a descendant of Teth-Adam himself. The hope was if the reformists could get him on their side, then maybe they could lead some sort of rebellion against Black Adam. But why does Black Adam care about this kid? Well, it would seem these injuries he's suffering from aren't just regular injuries. Black Adam says that he's dying, and if Malik is his descendant, that means he's next in line to inherit the power of Shazam. And so that was Black Adam issue number 1, everybody, and overall I thought it was fine. It didn't knock my socks off, it didn't blow me away, but I did enjoy reading it. You know, I've joked with my podcast hosts in the past that when it comes to giving a cult character a brand new series to themselves, there's usually 3 or 4 avenues that they try and explore. Either take away their powers, say that they're dying, give them a long-lost family member or new young sidekick, and this Black Adam book seems to basically do all of those things at once. Again, there's nothing wrong with these ideas, it's all about execution, and I like Malik. He's a fun character. I like that he just says whatever he wants and that he's probably gonna ruffle against the more stoic Black Adam. I will say too, Christopher Priest's version of Black Adam is surprisingly restrained. Again, this is a guy who has managed to gain much acclaim from writing villainous protagonists. I guess I was hoping to see him bring the whole wow, what a bastard Deathstroke magic that Priest brought to that book. I know him and Black Adam are very different types of characters, and I kind of feel like maybe they're pulling punches in this book because of the new movie and because of The Rock and because of them not wanting to show Black Adam being too villainous. Obviously, the book is still young and the writer could still play with those ideas and we could see Black Adam maybe do some scarier stuff. The art is nice, I like the design work. Overall, I'd give this one a 7.5 out of 10. A pretty good start.
Hey there everyone, Kate Joel again, and I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hey, if you enjoyed the book I covered in this issue and want some comics of your own, might I recommend Book Depository? It's my #1 place for shopping for comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll actually be helping me out at the same time. You get something, I get something, everybody wins, right? So until next time everyone, I've been Joel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.